praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashim, Mashiach, Malak, Yahweh Shad. Right, Shalom class.
Shalom.
All praises to the Most High. Right, for Salaki. All praise to the Most High for another Sabbath day. Right, another day to magnify and glorify the name of the Most High Yahweh. Bahashim, Mashiach, Malak, Yahweh Shad. Right, Lord willing, I've been doing all things to make you call them extra sure. Right, praying, fasting, studying. And you asking the Most High for grace and forgiveness and mercy, right? And you killing off that old man daily, right? And you showing the same love and grace and forgiveness to your brothers and sisters that the Most High has shown unto us in these last days. And also, I want to throw this in here, that you watching the prophecies, man. And you watching all the things that's going on in the earth, man. All right, you not asleep and thinking about the world where you be blinded and not to be able to see the second coming of the Lord, man. Right? So I'm going to kick it off with the book of, Acts chapter 17. Actually, I'm going to go to Acts chapter 14 and verse number 22, just getting straight to it. All right, Acts chapter 14 and verse number 22. It says, actually, I'm going to start at 21. And when they had preached the gospel to that city and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra and to Iconium and Antioch, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh, man. Right? So we here to exhort the nation of Israel, man, to continue in the faith, to keep fighting, to never give up, man. Right? What we title it? Endure. Right? Fight. Never give up, man. Right? And we here to, in the same spirit that they was in, man, to exhort the people, man, to continue to fight. A lot of people down right now, man, through the spirit. A lot of people sick, right? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wanting to give up, right? They're looking back into the world, right? And we got to exhort the people to, continue in this faith, man. Check your spirit. Continue to grow in this thing, man. Right? And the only way to do that is, right, to get the words of the Most High. Let me get this next precept real quick. Let me, slide, see that. Let me get the book of, slide. 2 Timothy. Bear with me. Bear with me. 2 Timothy. Yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse number 2. And it reads, it says, preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, right? Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, man. Right? So we have to preach the word, right? Use the words of the Most High to exhort the people. The word can be used in so many different ways, man. Right? It can cut down doctrines. It can build somebody up, man. It can help somebody in their marriage. When they low, they might be thinking about suicide, whatever. The word can do many things, right? But the Lord said, exhort, right, with all long suffering and doctrine. Let me keep reading on that. It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, man. All right, you don't want to have them itching ears where you hear, yeah, you know, Trump finna get back in office. He finna give out some more stimulus checks, right? You can go back and freak off, man. Right? You can go back into the world. Look, it's good, man. They had them itching ears, right? But we here to exhort you through these words, man, right? Of the Most High God, and you continue in this faith, right? You continue to get built up in this thing. You continue to use the body, man, to fight, do all your tribulations that you're going through, right? And that you don't go back into the world. Right, what you got again?
God, look at this right quick in the book of Romans, chapter 15. Right? The book of Romans, chapter 15, classic. In verse number 4. The book of Romans, chapter 15, in verse number 4. And it reads, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, right? So these things that were written aforetime, right? These things are written for our learning, right? From our forefathers, man. These are accounts right, of the things and the tribulations, the trials and triumphs of our forefathers, man, right? And it's like, there's no new thing that's under the sun, according to Ecclesiastes 1:9, man. Everything that you're going through, hey, best believe it's been done. It's been done before, right? People didn't been through it before. It's not nothing new. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to endure, right? This is why we gotta go and lean onto these scriptures. We gotta go and remember those days of old, right? Right. Let me get this other precept right fast. In the book of Sirach. See that? Book of Sirach.
Second chapter.
Come on. See that? Sirach chapter 2. Sirach chapter 2 and verse number 10. And it reads, he said, look at the generations of old and see, did any ever trust in Yahweh and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? On whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right? So these trials that we go through, right, it comes around every season, right? Whether it be summer, right? Whether it be damn winter, or whether it be spring, because you want to say, oh, my allergies messing up, I can't go outside today. I can't come to camp, my allergy acting real, but man, hey, you gotta get out here, man. Oh, it's snowing outside. Oh, I can't. No, you gotta get out here, man. Right? You gotta do the work, right? You gotta reprove, like the scripture says, you gotta reprove. You know what I'm saying? Exhort, rebuke for all long suffering and doctrine, man. Right? Because it comes to a time when these times, like the brothers was bringing out in that 2 Timothy, you know what I'm saying? Around these times where they don't want to go outside, so now they start to believe in other doctrine, right? Their doctrine ain't sound no more. They don't really believe in what they believed in, right? Because they want to freak off on the new moon on the Sabbath day, so now they believe that the lunar moon is I got a free day. It's just a great day. I just do what I want to do. No. Oh, it's your house shot day. Because you want to go and eat the damn Christmas meal with your damn peoples, man. Right? When the Most High God woke you up into this truth, you know what I'm saying? And he gave you the wisdom, knowledge to understand who you are. And he put that spirit on you to teach, right? That's the day that, guess what, the Most High God chose you. He drafted you. You ain't have no choice. You've been drafted into the army of the Lord. You've been drafted into the ministry of the Most High, right? And then guess what? It ain't no getting out. Like how they say in them games, right? Only way out is in the box, right? Only way out is by death. You're going to go to the dirt. You're going to get turned to ash, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me get this other precept right fast in the book of James, chapter 1.
Right for you.
What's that?
I had a precept to that, what you just brought out, but you were right up.
It's the book of James, chapter 1, and verse number 12, right? And it reads, we got one more after this. It's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12, and it reads, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him, right? So, it said, blessed is the man that endured temptation, right? You're blessed. What does it mean to endure, right? It means to go through things, hard things, long things, right? You know what I'm saying? And sustain and be sustained and getting through it, man. You gotta have that patience, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I was just going to a lesson with my child not too long ago, earlier today. Saying you want to be a gymnast, right? Them gymnasts get on them them little rings, right. And they must. I say a gymnast is stronger than a person who bodybuilds and lift weights, because their muscles, right, are conditioned to withstand long, strenuous acts, right? That's what it means to endure, because this is not, like I told my daughter, this is not a sprint, right? This is a marathon. This cross country. You can't just sprint a whole cross country. No, you're gonna burn yourself out. No, you gotta be patient, right? You gotta endure, right? Because the Lord said, hey, bless the man that endures temptation. Let me get this one precept, the last one. In the book of Matthew, the classic, chapter 24, and verse number 13. So Matthew chapter 24 in verse number 13, it reads, But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? So if you can endure unto the end, right? How you expect to be saved? Right? You quit in the middle of the race. Like, yeah, well, I'm in third place now. I might as well just give up. You know, you jump the gun. Right? You get disqualified. No, the Most High God ain't gonna cast you away just because you jumped the gun. Right? He's gonna give you a chance to start over. Right? You can do it, you can start again, because he had mercy on you. Right? But if you be the one that just, like that just man, right, that falls 7 times, but you that one that fall into mischief, you don't get back up, you're gonna be casted away, man. You ain't gonna endure to the end. You ain't gonna endure the sound doctrine of the Most High, the truth. Right? That's what, and the Most High God gonna hit you with that and blow your candlestick out. Right? And then set you on fire. Right? I digress.
God. Yeah, I want to let me back on that. Recalling the acts of our forefathers, man. Because when you down, that's why you have to meditate on these things, on what things that they had to go through. Everybody caught hell in the scriptures. You can't name one man that was righteous that didn't catch hell, right? Outside of what? Solomon. He even caught hell, right? Outside of what? John the Revelator, man. Right? He's the only one that didn't really catch hell, but he still kind of caught hell, man. He was on the run with Yahushua, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? He had to worry about this and about that, man. Right? So everybody caught hell in the scriptures. I want to bring this out in 1 Maccabees chapter 2 and verse number 51. It says, Call to remembrance what acts our fathers did in their time, so shall you receive great honor and an everlasting name. And a lot of our forefathers, before they gave up the ghost, they always gave exhorting words to their sons or the people, right, to exhort them to keep pushing, man. Right. Moses, right? Joshua, right? Mattathias, right? David did to Solomon. They always gave exhorting words, man. Right? Stephen, right? Paul, when he was going through all them trials, they all gave exhorting words to the people, man. Right? To keep pushing. It says, Call to remembrance what acts your fathers did in their time, so you shall receive great honor in an everlasting name. Was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness? Joseph, in the time of his distress, kept the commandment and was made Lord of Egypt. Now, as we continue to read, these are different accounts you can go into and you can learn from. It said Joseph was distressed. So if you ever distressed, you can go to the accounts of Joseph, man. Right? You ever feel like your faith getting tested, right? Or you getting through temptation, you can go about Abraham, man. It says Joseph verse 54, Phineas our father, and being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Jesus, or Joshua, right, for fulfilling the word, was made a judge in Israel. Caleb for bearing witness before the congregation, received the heritage of the land. David, for being merciful, possessed the throne of an everlasting kingdom. Elijah, for being zealous and fervent, for the law was taken up into heaven, man. Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. Right? Daniel, for his innocency, was delivered from the mouth of lions. And thus consider ye throughout all ages, that none put their trust in him shall be overcome, man. So, you put your trust in the Most High, right? You even look back into all the things that the Most High did for our forefathers, right? You're going to have so much more confidence in the Most High, so much more faith, because you know how the Most High deals with men that actually want to serve him, man. Right? And I'm going to get this other precept, but you can think about these accounts, right? And it gives you like a boost faith booster, right? Like brothers like to say, right? Kind of boost your faith up. You know what I'm saying, pick your head up through the spirit, right? You like, you know what? Yeah, we all caught hell. They caught hell, man. I ain't no better than them, so we all gotta go through it, man. And the first precept I brought out, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. If you're not catching hell, brother, you damn near in the world. Right. You damn near back in the world, man. We ain't really You know what I'm saying? We call hell in the world, but we ain't really notice it because we got high, right?
Mhm.
We got drunk. We went to go sleep with this woman and this woman to hey, get rid of these pains, man. Right?
Right.
When you in this truth, man, hey, you gotta hey, take the tribulations head on, man. All right, you gotta deal with it. What you gonna do? You gonna pray to the Most High, or you just gonna, you know, just cry in the corner? You gotta cry out to the Most High, man. Right, and let the Most High help you in those certain situations. I want to get this other precept though in 2 Timothy. Right, going back to 2 Timothy chapter 2, in verse number 8. Remember that Yahushua the Mashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffered trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of God is not bound. Therefore, he said, hey, the word of God not bound, man. Out of all things, though you might be jammed up, you might be in a hard situation, you don't know what to do, hey, the Most High got words for you, man. All right, the word of the Most High is not bound. It says, therefore I endured all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation, which is in the Mashiach Yahushua eternal glory. Right? So, hey, you know, we keep going on. It's a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. So hey, that's some excellent words right there, man. Right? It says if we suffer, look, it said, look, you gotta suffer. If you suffer, then you're gonna reign with him, man.
Right.
So I mean, if you catching hell, you going through it. Hey, just know that hey, the Most High, hey, got something in store for you, man. If you continue to trust him, it said if we deny him, he gonna deny us, man. He gonna be like the men in Matthew the 7th chapter, man. Right? When you asking the Most High, then we prophesied in your name, right? But he gonna say, I never knew you, man. Get away from me, right? You that break, well, it's in the translation, you that break God's law, man.
Right.
It's plain, right? And I want to jump down to the 4th chapter, right? It says 2 Timothy 4 and verse number. See, I should have kept reading. See that? Verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, man. I mean, this whole thing in 2 Timothy kind of crazy, man. Right? It says, you got to endure the afflictions. The brother brought out in James 1 and 12, it said, he that endured, well, just roughly paraphrasing, right? You're going to get that crown of life, man. That man that endures. Right? You're going to get the blessing that the Most High said in store for you. Mm-hmm. It says, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For now I am ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith, man. Right? And who gonna be able to say that in that day? Like, I fought a good fight, man. I ain't throwing the damn towel. I ain't tell you, cause hey, God forbid, hey, his brother throw in the towel, man. See, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm done, man. I quit. I can't do it. It's too cold out there. I ain't going out there, man. Like, they throw in the towel for me, King. All right? I'm just tell brothers I ain't going out there no more. All right? That's madness, man. All right? We got to tell brother, yeah, that brother, he throwing the towel. All right? We'll be vexed out there, man. He did what? We might pull up on that brother, man.
Hey, man.
You did what, brother? He threw in the towel. All right? But hey, come on, brother. All right? It's going to be kind of some words being said, man. Let me keep going on there. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure affliction. It's like it jumped down to verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing, man. So that's more exhortating words that, look, if you endure this affliction, right, this small affliction, I mean, this really small. You're down, it's a flat tire, right, your wife catching hell in the household. I mean, it's little, man. You're not getting beat and down there getting your head chopped off for preaching the words of the Most High. Now that day coming, Alright? But when we just going through small, it's just real small, man. Small little petty things, man. Right? But how much more when we actually catch a real hell, right? And how much greater the reward, man, when we endure through it. Right? And that's what's laid up for us. Alright, but you got it, King.
Just a book, hey, going back to that point, man, like how, brother named a few, about forefathers who gave exhortating words before they, fell asleep and went the way of their fathers, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like Tobit, man. In the book of Tobit, it's the book of Tobit, chapter 14, in verse number 1. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you just, I'm going to bring this out right fast on what Tobit did. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 14, in verse number 1. It said, so Tobit made an end of praising God, and he was 8 and 50 years old when he lost his sight, which was restored to him after 8 years. And he gave alms and increased in the fear of Yahweh and praised him. So, Tobit, he was even going through affliction. He ain't had no eyesight, right? He ain't had no eyes. He couldn't see. But guess what? He increased in the fear of the Most High, right? And he gave alms, man, right? It says, and when he was very aged, he called his son and the 6 sons of his son, and said to him, my son, take thy children, for behold, I am aged and am ready to depart out of this life. So he told, so as we read down, I'm gonna hop down to verse number 9. I'm gonna read this. What it says, but keep thou the law and the commandments, and show thyself merciful and just, that it may go well with thee. So if you read this account, right, of Tobit, right, he's exhortating his sons. He's not just his son and his grandsons. You know what I'm saying? To keep the commandments, man.
Right.
To keep doing the work of the Most High, right? And he said right here in verse 10, it said, and bury me decently, right? And thy mother with me, but tarry no longer at Nineveh. Remember, my son, how Ammon handled Achacarus that brought him up, how out of light he brought him into darkness, and how he rewarded him again. Yet Achaeus, so I can jam that up, was saved, but the other had his reward and went down to darkness, right? So basically, he's exhorting his sons, you know what I'm saying, to do these things, right? To keep prophesying, right? To keep going, to go and prophesy the destruction of Nineveh, right? You're saying, and bury me decently, man. Keep the commandments and bury me decently. That's what he told his sons and his grandsons, to keep the commandments, right? Even our forefathers, they always even told, like Abraham, right? Isaac, right? Jacob, right? And that exhortation, they didn't tell you to go the hell off. They didn't tell you to go and serve idols. You know what I'm saying? They didn't tell you to give up. They told you, keep doing what I was doing. Keep keeping the commandments, right? Keep doing the work of the Lord. They didn't tell them to throw in the damn towel, give up, right? I'm about to die. You might as well go ahead and just serve these other gods. That's off to sustain you when I pass away. No, he left them an inheritance. And he said, take this inheritance that the Lord gave me and continue doing the work of the Lord. Right? Let me get this other precept in the book of 2 Peter. Right? 2 Peter chapter 3. Book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse number 9, it reads, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, right? Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance, right? Right? And the Lord is long suffering to usward. So why can't you endure? Right? The Most High God is enduring our folly, enduring our imperfection. The Lord is enduring our wickedness. So what more can we? Right? Because during the time, Moses had to plead on our behalf. Ask the Lord, just don't kill him. Don't kill us. You going? Hey, what the other nations going to say? That their God surely brought them in the wilderness,
Yeah.
so that they could kill the Israelites, so that they could kill them. And the Most High God, He enduring that. He's enduring. Like, you know, I do love my people. You know what? Just get it right.
Right.
Bring it out. Let me finish this right quick. I got you.
You can bring it up too.
This the book of reading on. It says, but the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So this is a promise, right, from the Most High God, right, that He's not slack. He's going to keep that promise, right? You're going to get a fire, fervent heat is coming to this earth, right, and the elements will be burnt up. And if you can't endure until the end, right, you won't be saved from this, right? Because it's He promised that 2/3 is going to be put to death, right? He promised this, right? That He's going to save the 1/3 of His people. He's going to seal the 144,000, right? His elect, right? That the dead in Yahweh Shai is going to rise up. These are promises, right? And He promised us eternal life, right? According to 1 John 2, verse 25, right? He said these things. You know what I'm saying? He said these things, and the Lord, and we, as we read in Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, and He's not going to change. He's not going to go back on His word and change His mind, right? You know what I'm saying? We read on. Verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So what manner of person ought you going to be in these days, right? Are you going to be the one that the Lord sees running the race? Hey, you twisted your ankle a little bit, but you limping it, right? You trying to get to the end, right? You see the kingdom at the finish line. You're striving to get there, right? You see a brother get knocked off in front of you, but that don't stop you. You keep on moving. You keep running. You keep striving towards the mark, right? What you got?
2 Corinthians 4 and 8.
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse number 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body of the dying of the Lord Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our bodies. That's cold.
Just like you said, you gotta endure. Because when you endure, you really ain't. It's not for us to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just to build us up and prepare us for. You know what I'm saying? Well, we have to realize what stage we're in. We are in the trying stages. God is trying us like He said. He tried us in the like gold. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get rid of them impurities. You know what I'm saying?
God, that's a precept. Through the Spirit, right? So this is the book of Judith, chapter 8, and I want to start at verse number 24. Now, if you ain't read the book of Judith, right, just catching up to speed on where we at in chapter 8, right? So you got some men that was basically trying to tempt the Most High, man. Asking the Most High, look, you got 5 days to come back, man. You got 5 days, right, to save us, so we're gonna go serve these nations, man. Right, and Judah kind of had to step in, man, and kind of exhorted the people, man. Right. Had to refresh their minds, like, do y'all know what God y'all dealing with, man? Right? How the Most High get down, right? And she kind of exhorted the people. And I want to read this at verse 24, Judith 8 and 24. It says, now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend upon us, man. Now, hey, shit, that's a fire precept, man, through the Spirit. Because, hey, a lot of people are depending on you, man. You not even know who watching you. We have a lot of people that come up, man, yeah, I've been watching y'all for a minute, man. Right? We've never seen them a day in our life, right? But imagine if you fall out, I mean, how much more that's going to affect that brother, man. Right? When you give up, right, how much more that's going to affect that next person, man. Right. You never know who's rooting for you, man. Right? Who's sitting? They hearts depend on you, man. Or that video you drop, man. That precept that you bring out, right? That post that you make online, man. Hey, that goes a long way, man. They hearts depending on you. It says what? It says, in the sanctuary, in the house, and the altar rest upon us, man. And that do rest upon us. We building this house up. All right, if brothers don't go out there, I mean, we gonna be stuck in America, man.
Right.
Right? If we don't do nothing, we just sit in the crib all day, right? We just read the scriptures. I mean, how the word gonna get spreaded, man? All right? So it literally rests upon us. This is, moreover, let us give thanks to the Lord our God, which trieth us, even as he did our fathers, man. You should be thanking the Most High being tried, right? The Lord said he trieth us as sons, man. Whom he loveth, he chastiseth, right? So when you catch a hell, you should kind of be happy.
Right.
Dang, the Lord kind of dealing with me. You kind of put a smile on your head. Damn. I kind of dealing with me, man. Damn. All right? Keep going through this, man. Hey, I'm still trusting in the Most High. You know it's not the Lord, man. All right? Try you. You had something?
Oh, yeah, I got a precept.
Let me finish this out. It says, verse 25, moreover, let us give thanks to the Lord our God, which trieth us, even as he did our fathers. Right? And Salakia, if you catch a hand and you not giving the Most High thanks, you ain't in the right spirit, man. Because didn't Job say, hey, he didn't curse the Lord with his lips, man. Right? He thanked the Most High for the good and the bad, man. Should I receive good at the Lord and not evil also? Right? Because it's a balance, it's a just balance, man. You're just not gonna get all these blessings and not catch hell, man. Right? Especially in the land of our captivity. Right? We always catch it, especially brothers in the truth. It's like you can never just get up. Right? It's just something always happen. Right? As soon as you thought you was in a good spot, boom, something happened. Right? Engine get the clicking, man. Right? Damn, it's just all hell break loose, man. Right? Spirit in the household now. Right? You trying to study kids crying and yelling and snot nose running. Right? All hell breaking loose, man. Right? Brothers catch hell, man. But it's all praises to the Most High, man. This is verse 26. Remember what things, see how they always bringing up. They finna always tell you to remember. Well, I thought Esau said, hey, put the past behind you, man.
Come on, man.
Right? And forget about the old days. You should put that behind you, man. Right? But in the law it said, hey, remember the days of old. That's Deuteronomy 32 and verse 7. Right? So it's literally a law to remember the days of old. He said, ask your fathers, he should tell you. Right? And ask your, the elders, he should show you. Or however it goes. Right? Roughly paraphrasing. It says, verse 26, remember what things he did to Abraham and how he tried Isaac and what happened to Jacob in Mesopotamia of Syria when he kept the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. For he had not tried us, and she finna go in. Because, like I said earlier, we just going through a little bit, man. This is very small of what we going through. She finna go into it. It says, for he have not tried us in the fire as he did them. For the examination of their hearts. Neither have he taken vengeance on us, but the Lord do scourge them that come near unto him to admonish them. Then said Ozias to her, all that thou hast spoken thou spoken with a good heart, and there is none that may gainsay thy words. See, that man was exhorted, man. They was ready to give up. Look, you know what I'm saying? They tempted the Lord. We got 5 days. Right, but she exhorted them, man. Hey, remember what the Lord did, man. Remember that the Lord, hey, he scourges us. He tries us to admonish us, man. Right? To build us back up. To put more trust in them, man. To show that, hey, you have nowhere else to go but to run to me, man. Right. I'm all you got. Right? But you can bring out, you had a precept. I got a precept after you, though.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I had a point in the precept.
That enduring thing, to me, that's kind of like brothers use that a lot as a
scapegoat.
The scapegoat.
Yeah.
Everybody enduring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you never doing, if I ask the brother what you doing, and every time they say I'm enduring, I'm counting it. Like this the 100th time you enduring. Hey, you can have every nickname for pork. You know what I'm saying? Written down in the book. Go to the store, get something that you know good and well shouldn't have no pork in it. Look at the ingredients, look something up, and it'd be a new name for pork. And you already ate it. You come to another brother, hey, how you feeling, brother? I'm enduring. Hey, brother, you just accidentally went, you ain't doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
but everything not good. Everything not good. We all enduring.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you enduring to the end, that means you went through this, and you endured all these problems, all these shortcomings. You make mistakes here and there. You know what I'm saying? So throughout all this until your house shine came, all you was doing was enduring. You ain't get off. And I got James chapter 5 and verse 16. I'll go ahead and read, King.
All right,
confess your fault. I had looked up the word fault. The word fault. Look, check this out.
see that?
A defect, an imperfection. You know what I'm saying? A flaw, a failing. What's imperfection? You not living up to the Lord's law. You know what I'm saying? So you not doing that. All you doing is enduring every time. Like, brother, I went off hurt, you know. Hey, check this out. If I'm confessing to somebody, the brother that I want to confess to, the reason why I'm doing that, because I know this brother doing the same thing. Because really what this scripture is about, for real and not reality, hey, this is a superpower. Because let me finish this off. Confess your fault to one another and pray for one another, that ye may be healed. The affectionate, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. The Lord, hey, if you ain't keeping these commandments, you can't heal nobody. Your prayer don't mean nothing. The Lord say, hey, he hears not sinners. Hey, this power. This power right here. So you gotta know, hey, I'm doing this and that. If I do this and that, hey, I can heal whoever I come. All my love.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta confess it.
You gotta confess it.
Yeah, you gotta confess it.
So if you want that, you want that. It's like you ain't gonna God, you want that healing, man. You gotta confess it. You gonna get healed and patched up, man. If you don't confess it to your brothers, man. Like he said, to that righteous man who you know that's keeping the commandments, and he gonna heal you, man, through the prayer. That's fire. That's fire through the spirit, man.
It is fire.
Right? So you gotta use the brotherhood, man. Right? Cause every man, hey, they didn't fight alone. They had men around them, man, to help them. Right? It's an army, man. We the army of the Lord, man. Right? Next brother, he kind of falling down, and you push him, keep him going, man. I want to bring this precept out though. In 1 Maccabees chapter 13, that was fire though. All praises. 1 Maccabees chapter 13 and verse 1. Now when Simon heard that Tryphon had gathered together a great host to invade the land of Judea and destroy it, and saw that the people was in great trembling and fear, he went up to Jerusalem and gathered the people together and gave them exhortation, saying, ye yourselves know what great things I and my brother and my father's house have done for the laws and the sanctuary, the battles also and troubles which we have seen. Now, you're able to give exhortation when you got experience in the scriptures, man. Right? When you was able to overcome certain things, man. He's literally showing, look at the acts that I went through, man. Look how much my father and my brothers went through, man. All right, he's literally showing you the example, man. How much zeal we got for the law, man. Hey, what are you fearful for, man? What are you scared for? All right, we gotta continue to fight, man. And he gonna exhort them, man. Right, let me keep reading on this. It says, by reason whereof all my brethren are slain for Israel's sake, and I am left alone, man. He said, hey, my brothers even died behind this. And I'm still fighting by myself. Right? I mean, if you heard that we was here, man, if this ain't uplifting your spirit, kind of making you want to go fight harder, then you ain't in the right spirit. He said, hey, my brothers died behind this. Imagine if a brother, he from another camp or whatever, right? He had brothers that died out at camp, man, got their heads blown off or whatever, got slain. He said, I'm left alone. Right? Look, we went through this. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm exhorting y'all. Hey, it's gonna put a fire under you, man. All right, you're gonna be ready. Hey, you been ready to stand 10 toes down for the name of the Most High, man. Right? To hell with all the little petty stuff we going through in the world. Hey, you ready to die for this thing, man? Right? And keep going on. It says, now therefore be it far from me that I should spare my own life in any time of trouble, for I am no better than my brethren, man. So, hey, a lot of our forefathers, they didn't give a damn about their life. They was ready to die for what's right, man. They was ready to die behind the Most High, man. People ready to die behind their block, their hood, their woman, all right? Who ready to die for the Lord, man? They was really 10 toes down for the Lord, man. Their faith was like the brothers. Their faith was through the roof, man. They had so much faith, you would have damn near thought they was. If these men was on earth today, you would have damn near thought they was boastful, man. They was boasting in the Most High. I mean, boasting in themselves. Like, I know the Most High gonna save me, man. Right? I got no doubt about it. That's how much faith they had. It says, doubtless I will avenge my nation and the sanctuary and our wives and our children, for all the heathen are gathered together to destroy us of very malice. Now, as soon as the people heard these words, their spirit revived, man. So, like the brother said, you can revive somebody, man. You can heal them. You can bring their spirit back up, right, by giving them the right exhortation, right, and the right words, man, right. And they're not gonna take it from a Negro that's he just sit behind the damn keyboard all day and don't do no work, man, right? Because we know that you a damn lie. You just saying stuff. We gonna take it from a man that's actually really about this thing, man. That's really has showed his work, right? He has good fruits, man. Right? He loves you see the faith that he got in the Most High, right? And your spirit gonna be revived, man. Right? Imagine, you know what I'm saying, when a teacher that you like watching or whatever kind of hit you up. You know he do the work, right? You real down low in the spirit. He hit you up out of nowhere, right? Ask you how you doing. Can you tell him what's going on? He give you the exhortation where your spirit gonna be revived, man. Or you watch a breakdown video or the cold cuts or whatever, man. Right? Hey, Lord willing, this video, man, you get built up. Your spirit kind of, you know what I'm saying, gets shook back in you, man. Right? And you continue to fight, man. Go harder. Let me keep going on that. It says, now as verse 8, and they answered with a loud voice, saying, thou shalt be our leader, instead of Judas and Jonathan thy brother. Fight thou our battles, and whatsoever thou commandest us, we will do, man. Say the spirit hopped on them like, look, hey, we down for this thing, man. Right? And we were scared at first or whatever, hey, but we ready to fight now. We're ready to go hard now, man. Right? Hey, lead us to the right path. Right? And that's the spirit that you want to have, man, and continue to fight in this thing, man.
Right.
No matter how fearful you might get. Because we all I always like to say this, man. It was always situations where we didn't know what the hell we was going to do to get out of it.
Right.
But look at you here right now today. Hey, that's behind you now, man. You pass it now. You got through it. Right? And whenever that get back in front of you, you know you're going to get through that too, man, if you trust in the Most High. Right, but you got it.
Hey, man. Hey, that was beautiful, man. Especially in that game, man. That was a beautiful point. Right? Just, I'm enduring.
That endurance spirit.
You just got, I'm enduring. Brother, what the heck? Hey, what are you going through? You gotta bring it out. That definitely is a superpower. It's how you gonna get healed if nobody never know what you're going through. How does the doctor know? It's like like being a doctor. You don't know how to bring nobody back to
How
health.
to give you the right diagnosis if you can't tell me.
If you can't tell me the issue.
That's why they ask you, your leg hurting?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You sit here banging it, you like, nah, it's not the leg. You know what I'm saying? You sit over here trying to save somebody's life. They over there, you over here in the middle of the ocean, bleeding out, and the sharks around you. You know what I'm saying? They try to throw you a lifeboat, a life jacket, you throw it back up on the boat. I don't need it.
God gonna save you.
God gonna save you. You be a damn fool, like.
That was God. That was God.
That was God
giving on that man.
Give you the life jacket. You You know what I'm saying? But you just throw it back. Like, nah, I'm good. That don't make no sense. Like the scriptures say, man, we gotta check our spirits. We gotta see what manner of person ought we to be, man. What manner of person are we, man?
Right.
Let me get this account right quick. Let me go to the book of 2 Samuel, right? Chapter 23, and verse number 20. All right? Book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23. This is an example of our forefathers, man. Of the mighty men in the scriptures, man. It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23, and verse 20. One of my favorite men in the scriptures, man. One of many. But this is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 23, and verse number 20. And Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts. He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in a time of snow. Hey, who ready to go and do that, man? Right? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, brothers, hey, people be complaining, man, about, hey, it being too much snow outside. Right? It's cold. I can't go out. I can't go out to camp today. It's cold.
30 below, we won't
It's
go.
30 below, we won't go. We're gonna do indoors. Get your snuggies ready. And your hot cocoa. Turn and make sure you crank the heat on 80.
It's like,
Put the heat on 80. And make sure you make me a mimosa and put the umbrella in it. It's madness, man.
salt around it.
Come on with the salt around the rim. A little wet salt. Put a little lemon on top. That's crazy work, man. Right? This man Benaniah, man, and he slew 2 lion-like men. Mighty men. Right? And also went down and slew a lion in the snow. Right? But our people can't go out here and defend the gospel because it's too cold. 30 below, we won't go. Right? Let me keep reading. It said, and he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man. And the Egyptian had a spear in his hand. But he went down to him with the staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear, man. How much more can we slay? We can't even slay these own spirits because we got that endurance spirit on us. We don't want to lay into the body. We want to be Rambo and deal with these spirits by ourselves. And they be down there beating our tail. Like that man who got stumped out on Don't Be a Menace, man. He's stumping a mud hole in us. But we won't call out for help. You know what I'm saying? We won't hit the brother up like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this lust spirit, man, kind of like snuffed me the other day. I need your help. I need you to pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Man, this daggone rap spirit, man, it hit me with an uppercut.
That's that pride too, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Be that pride too.
Exactly.
Because brothers be scared to confess things like that because you don't want to be looked down upon. You know
Exactly, but you can't be like that, right? See, the thing is about this man Benaniah, right? If you read the book of 1 Samuel all the way to 2 Samuel, hey, Benaniah was a loyal man. He never changed up like Joab did. He never changed up.
Right.
Right? He did what he was supposed to do for the king at all times. He was loyal. How much is us? Are we loyal to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai? You know what I'm saying? When it's time, and when he choose you to go out there, you I don't know if I'm I don't know today. You know what I'm saying? You going through something. Brother see you going through something. But you insist on bringing these down spirits around the camp, around the brothers, around the congregation, right? You don't want to confess it. The next thing your brothers see you, brothers really literally care for you, literally want to know what's going on. Next thing you know, you just drift away. Next Passover come up.
You should have hit me up sooner.
Next Passover come up.
That really happened.
Yeah, you should have hit me up sooner.
Brother really said that to a brother.
Should have hit me up
You should have
sooner.
hit me up sooner.
Maybe I still be in this thing. You hit me up.
For
No
me.
lie. No lie. But brothers hit you up. Brothers ask you what's going on. But hey, it was on you to confess that and bring that out.
I blame a brother.
Try to blame a brother for your downfall. Right? But you gotta bring these things out, man. That's not loyal. How's that loyal? You got all, you beefing with this dude, this dude. You beefing with lust. You beefing with wrath. You beefing with fornication. You beefing with daggone covetousness. And you bring that around your brother. And now your brother getting these spirits on him. You wonder what the hell's going on.
It is the spirits you know, but it be other spirits latched on to them spirits.
Exactly. But
Like pride.
the point of the matter is, you bring it. It's like bringing somebody around in the hood where you know that you got beef at.
Yeah.
You see the people you beefing with, you say, hey, bro, I go to the bathroom right quick. Dap them up, go to the bathroom. Next day, they already done seen, hey, you know, they whooping him now. You across the street, watch me, damn. And you don't even go help your brother. How loyal is that? That's wicked. You see these spirits coming, you got these spirits, and you just let your brother get attacked by them? You don't even let your brother know? You don't give him a heads up? How loyal is that? Where is your integrity? Let me get this other precept right fast. Get this other account, Eleazar, man. A man of integrity and dignity.
Right. Can I make a point on that real quick, though?
You got it.
Just real quick. On this 2 Samuel, this like, man, a lot of us came from the streets because we ain't had no father figures in our life.
Right.
This right here is like one of my, it don't say the word exhortation, but this right here, I always been the type of person like just looking at Christians and Christian men, and they get soft to me. But this man, he slew a lion and took a spirit out of a man's hand and killed him with his own spirit.
His own thing, man.
Hey, we gotta move that way through the spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, we beefing with this and that. Hey, you gotta, the Lord know. And the Lord picked many soldiers. Some of us been soldiers on the left hand, you know what I'm saying? Some on either way on the left hand. In the army,
right?
In the streets,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And that's when, you know what I'm saying, I think the scriptures went like Revelation 2 and 20. Going, either way, I didn't care, I ain't cared nothing about dying or going to jail. But once I read that, it could happen anyway. I might as well do it for the Lord and get that crown on my head. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Doing it for what's right, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy part.
Exactly. And so how can we not believe and endure and have faith and understand, right, that these scriptures are for us? How can we not have hope? How can we not endure? Right? Like the brother just bringing out, you do these things on the left-hand side for Esau. Right?
Yeah. Push their agenda.
To push their agenda, to push their narrative. Do it for the Lord. Right? To get some, to make that, for that investment. The more you lose in this life, the more you'll have in the life to come, which is eternity. Right? You're saying, let me get this other one. You're saying, like, oh, just bring it out, man. Hey, Benaniah had loyalty. Right? He was loyal. Right? And he had integrity. Let's see about Eleazar. Let's see what he did. It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, and verse number 18. And it reads, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. Right? Hey, so this man Eleazar, right, one of our forefathers, and they locked him up, constrained him, pinned him down, right, and then forced his mouth open. They used to do that in slavery to us, right? We ain't want to eat the damn swine, the damn pork butt and all that other stuff that they try to give us. You know what they did? They constrained us, took that daggone chisel, broke our teeth, and put a funnel in our mouth and forced us to eat it. Let's see what he did. And some of us did it. Some of our ancestors did it, right? They said, man, all right, well, I'm just going to eat the pork. Just don't break my teeth. After they say that first, second, third, that fifth person their teeth broke, they just opened up their mouth like, nah, I ain't about to have that. They just ate the damn pork. But let's see what Eleazar did, man. Verse 19. It said, but he choosing rather to die gloriously. It didn't say just die. A glorious death. to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came of his own accord to torment. He said, man, hey, kill me. How many of our people gonna be ready to do that in these last days when this affliction comes? How many people gonna, not partake, right, in the ways of this world, right? When affliction on an all-time high, right? They say, hey, eat this daggone swine. Eat this swine. Eat this pork. Hey, eat this doctrine. Eat it up. Eat this molded roll. Don't eat the roll of the Lord no more. Right? Eat this molded roll and make it sweet to your flesh. How many people gonna eat it? How many people gonna have integrity and dignity in that day? How many people gonna be standing for the Most High and being loyal? Like Eleazar, like Benaniah, right? Ready to slide ready to take a spear out of that demon hand and stab him with it. Right? How many people gonna be ready to do that in these last days, man? Right? That's verse, I'm gonna hop down, verse 31. Verse 31. It reads, it said, and thus this man died, leaving his death as for an example of noble courage and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation. What type of man you gonna be in these days? What manner of person are you gonna be, right? Because anybody that ever quit in life, anybody that didn't endure in life, does anybody care about these people no more? These people that was in high school that dropped out, right?
Peaked in high school.
You know what I'm saying? They was in their peak. They was the man. They was that guy. You know what I'm saying? But now you see him on the streets begging you for change, calling you big bro. He older than you.
That's a lock it with the Al Bundy spirit.
With the
Hey, yeah, I was the best running back you ever knew.
you got that I was spirit.
Yeah.
That remember back in the day?
And if you pay attention to Al Bundy, he had a reprobate mind. You see that imaginary man thing he was talking to. That wasn't that he was psychotic, man.
Hey, but that be the spirits, man. It made you that way, right? So what type of man or what manner of person ought you to be in those days? Are you gonna be a fool like Nabal, right? Are you gonna be a troublemaker and covetous like Akama? You know what I'm saying? Like these people, right? Are you gonna be a man of integrity and loyalty like Benaniah and Eleazar, man? Are you gonna be ready to lay your life down, right, and endure through all these tribulations like our forefathers have done? Because that was tribulation. Like John, for example, on the Isle of Patmos, that's persecution. He got banished for the words of the Lord, right? Is our people ready for that? Are you ready for that?
So what he had to go through on the island?
Hey, but with that, you gotta ask yourself this question, man, right? You gotta examine yourself, whether you be in the faith, man. Examine. Put yourself under a microscope. Am I ready to endure this race that's set before us, man? Right? Am I gonna quit and fall to the wayside? Brothers got it.
Con. Right. Get a couple more and we get some closing precepts to the spirit. But yeah, that's right though, man. I want to bring out this in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse number 1. Right, the classic. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So you gotta understand everything is a season. Right now might be your season, you know what I'm saying, You can catch hell right now, and then the blessings come right after, man. Right? Because right after you catch the hell, and it's always like the Most High bless you with something even better, man. Right? Every time. Right? Whether you're dealing low in the spirit, you're dealing with this lust demon or whatever, right? You come out of that and you come stronger, man. Right? Now you ain't dealing with that same spirit no more, man. If you actually fought through the Most High, man, through his words. Right? I don't want to read this last part. It says, what profit have he that worketh in that wherein he labored? I have seen the travail which Yahweh have given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. So you exercise in travail, man. And you always working and going through hell, man. Right? You go good, then it go bad. Then you happy, then you sad, right? And you gathering this, then all hell break loose and you lose it all. Right? You always exercising in travail, man. Right? We always catching hell. But you always gotta keep trust in the Most High, man. And know that it's always not gonna be forever, man. Look like this captivity, man. This captivity is not forever. We catching hell right now, but soon we gonna get the kingdom, man. Right? So let me get a couple more real quick. I want to get the book of Acts, chapter 20. I mean, there's so many precepts you can go into to continue to fight, to continue to endure, to be exhortated, man. I mean, the whole scripture, all the scriptures, man, is exhortation, right? It's all this build you up, right, to be a better man or woman, and it's true, right? Let me get the book of Acts, chapter 20, and verse number 24. It's one of my favorite precepts. It says, but none of these things move me, neither count I my life dear unto myself. So you can't get moved in this thing, man, right? Ain't no getting moved and rocked right to left, man. Right? You need to stand 10 toes down, have your foot planted, man. Right? Nothing's shaking me in this truth. Right? It says what? So that I may finish my course with joy. Right? And you gotta finish your course, man. You gotta finish the building. Right? What's that in Luke, the 19th chapter, man? Right? No man intended to build a house, right, sitting not down first and count the cost, man. Whether he has sufficient to finish it, man. Alright? Lest he, you know what I'm saying, he basically, roughly paraphrasing, he give up and he become a laughing stock, man. Right? And be mocked because he wasn't able to finish the building, man. But he said, hey, I want to finish my course with joy, man. And your course, everybody got different courses, man. Alright? What this brother might have to go through, and you don't have to go through it, man. Everybody got different courses. Alright? That brother might have to go left and then jump over this obstacle, go here, go left, go right. Right? He might have to go backwards and then go back forward. Right? Everybody got different courses.
Battle crawl.
Man, battle crawl through this, man. Might have to get a couple bruises, man. Right? But everybody, he wanted to finish his course with joy, man. That what? And the ministry which I perceived of the Lord Yahushua, and to testify the gospel of grace of Yahweh. Right? So hey, you gotta glory in this thing, man. You gotta glory in tribulation, man. You gotta glory in catching hell for the name of the Lord. Right? And understand that the Most High got you, and that's gonna push you to continue to fight, man. As a good soldier. I want to get that real quick. See that? In the book of 1 Timothy. All right, that's another one of my favorite precepts. 1 Timothy chapter, 2 Timothy chapter 2. That whole 2 Timothy fire. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse number 3. It says, thou therefore endure. Actually, I'm gonna start at 1. 2 Timothy 2 and 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahushua, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, and so like the same commit thou unto faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of a Mashiach Yahushua. So he said you're going to catch hell. It's going to be hard times. But you got to be able to endure through it as a soldier, man. Right. And soldiers don't give up. Right? Soldiers not looking to get the dishonorable discharge, man. Right? Ain't no dishonorable discharge in this truth, man.
Right.
Right? You leave this truth is death.
Straight up.
Right? Ain't no dishonor. It's over with, man. So you got to endure hardness as a good soldier. Right? It says, no man that warred entangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So the Most High chose you to be in this truth, to be a soldier and to fight, because he saw something worthy in you, man. He saw something in you like this man, hey, you know, so he could probably put up a fight, man. I think this man, he's worthy to, you know what I'm saying, get this truth, right? I don't think this man gonna give up. I think he's gonna be faithful unto death, right? It says that you may please, you gotta please him. Because if you ever on a team and a coach, you might be at tryouts, you know, and coach kind of be like, you know what, yeah, I want to put this man on the team. I think he got it. I think that man might be, I think he might be it.
I see that potential.
Right? I see the potential in him. Right? And God forbid you get on the team and you don't live up to your name, man. Or what he thought you was going to be and you displease him.
Flop.
And the Most High saw something in you. Don't displease the Lord, right? And mock the Lord and thinking that you was a mighty man, right? I thought you was going to stand firm in his truth, but you fall out of this thing. Right? So you gotta please him that have chosen you to be a soldier, man.
Right.
It says what? And if a man also strive for the mastery, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully, man. Right? So you got to strive for the mastery, man. You gotta strive to be perfect. That's Matthew 5:48, man. You gotta be therefore perfect, man. You gotta strive to fight through these things, these tribulations, catching the hell, man. Right? And we gotta continue to go strong in this thing. All what you got it, King?
Say calm. Hey, that's the spirit, man. Right? You gotta, like the brother was just bringing out, man. You gotta endure. Like on one level, the Most High God, like he said, man, he can see, he knows the potential you have, right? Like that scripture, like 2 Corinthians 13:5. The spirit of Yahweh is dwelling in us already. So everything that we need is already within us. We just gotta bring it out, right? We gotta use it, right? We gotta use that spirit of Yahweh that's in us, man, right? Because that endures forever, man, right? Just like this law, like it said right here in the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1, the classic. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. I never known this truth, the laws of the Most High, to have a contradiction or to be a lie. What he said is what he said. Right? If he said you keep the commandments, you'll live, right? And you'll be blessed above all people. If you don't, and you'll die and you'll be cursed.
Right.
Right? I have not yet to see that to be a lie. Right? So we know that the truth is going to endure forever. I never seen the truth say, you know what, I'm gonna just quit. I give up. The Lord, the words of the Most High, it never came and said, you know what, y'all too wicked, I wash my hands with y'all. I give up. I can't endure to forbear with you anymore. I can't endure to bear y'all anymore. It is what it is. I'm gonna choose a Hamite. He never did that.
Damn.
He chose a servant over his. I ain't never seen the Lord do that, man. But this law endure forever, and it says all they that keep it, like the brother was bringing out, it says all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it, you gonna die, man. Right? You leave this truth, you die in the spirit. Most of I'll push it even further. You know what I'm saying? He'll take your damn axle to your car and flip you on the damn highway right into a damn 18-wheeler in oncoming traffic. You know what I'm saying? And disintegrate your damn car and you be no more. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the Lord and if that's what the Most High wills when you break His commandments, right? Right? Guess what? You can be low as hell. Right? As long as you keeping the commandments of the Most High in sincerity and truth, He'll bring you from your lowness and bring you up high, man. You ain't had no way to live, right? Most High God, He'll bless you with a house. You can make your works to the Lord, right? Just say the Lord could do all of these things, right? But you gotta do one thing. You gotta keep the faith.
You gotta play your part.
You gotta keep the faith and works and believe, right? But ultimately, you gotta endure. Right? Until the end. Let me get this other one right fast. It's the book of Hebrews. Right? Chapter 12 and verse 1. It said, wherefore seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us. Sin easily beset us. These iniquities weigh us down. Right? It said, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. That race is to the kingdom, right? And we can't let these iniquities, right, these sins, these obstacles, these trials and tribulations, they weigh us down. It's like running with a blindfold in your head down, right? A race. Don't let that happen. Hey, take the blindfold off and hold your head up. Hey, yeah, keep your eyes set towards the kingdom, man.
Right.
Right? Because that's the race that's set before us. We keep reading on. It said, looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith. He's the author and the finisher of our faith. He know we can endure. We wouldn't be in this thing if the Lord didn't know we was qualified to do it. But the Lord knew we was qualified because he created us. And he gave it to us. And he put, and we in this truth today, we was in this truth before. Huh?
When you was in the womb, I knew you.
He knew you.
And I what? What did he say? And I made you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, too.
He made us he made us to do this. He made us to follow Yahweh Shai. So every one of you brothers, every one of you sisters, every one of you youth that's born in this thing, guess what? You're supposed to be here. Right? It's time to endure now. You ain't got no choice in the matter of option. Your first breath, right? Your first words of crying when you came out the womb, right? It was to praise the Lord. You're here. Right? And now it's time to get it in. Right? It said looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of God, of the throne of God, right? And Yahweh Shai endured the cross. He endured the getting smoked in the face. He endured the lies. Didn't he say in the book of John, chapter 15, and verse number 19?
Right across.
Not that, that's 19, but in 15, he said, if the world hates you, know it hated me first. It hated him first. He the first one to go through it. All of the persecution, all of the tribulations, all of the trials. Hey, even having to carry his own cross, man. Right? Even after he gave up the ghost getting smoked in the side with a spear bowed down, wicked Edomite, man. Right? How much more are we? Why can't we do the same? Why can't we strive to do the same thing? Right? And we got the spirit of Yahweh Shai in us. We capable. We more than capable. That's the mind in the scripture say we more than conquerors. Right? Didn't it say we can do all things through Yahweh Shai Mashiach with strengthens us? Right? Keep reading on though. It said, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. Don't be weary. Don't faint in your mind. Right? Right? Endure to such contradictions of sinners. They say we in the call. They say we can't keep the whole law. They say we hypocrites. They call us even Pharisees. Even some of the Pharisees believe. Right? Some of the Pharisees believe. Right? Paul was a Pharisee of the Pharisees. Hey, he believed. Gamaliel, he believed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some of the Sadducees believe. Nicodemus. Come on. Right? But guess what? You will fail, right? If you become weary and well doing, right? You will fail if you become faint in your heart, in your mind, right? But God keep enduring.
You got
I got Exodus chapter 12 and verse 51.
Yeah.
And it came to pass the self same day that the Lord did bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by their armies. Now, I brought that out because the Lord,
No, you got it.
I brought that out because, hey, way back in Egypt, the Lord brought us out as an army. So, hey, you a soldier whether you want to be or not. It's either you doing this on the left-hand side or the right-hand side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you dealing with armies, hey, we already know, hey, our women not fighting for us. This is not Esau.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the Lord. Hey, but you got nurses. You got for the pampering. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when your husband gets sick, he hurt, he up in the crib, you the first one he dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know what type of medicine to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. What type of medicine do we need? Do we need some spiritual ginger? Do we need some of this honey?
Right.
What do we need?
Right.
Hey, my hood, yeah, you tripping right now. I'm gonna hit you with this precept right here. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit. That's how we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and a soldier, soldiers, when you out here with your brothers, you know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody out here, hey, looking at your butt.
Right.
So you gotta know. So ain't none of that going. A reason why I'm bringing that up because it's all through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's an all spiritual thing. We was brought out in Egypt. We was brought out as an army. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? Just dealing on the level of on the spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you dealing with. Hey, you gotta deal righteously with your brother. Hey, and endure. You know what I'm saying? As a good soldier, either you gonna fail, you know what I'm saying? Hey, stab your brother in the back. Now you on the left hand side, or you either gonna keep on running, keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? And
Or go AWOL.
yeah, okay, go AWOL. Next thing we know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you on TikTok doing the latest dances, pants down to your knees. You know what I'm saying? Just with a bag on. and your lips overly just got all type of just
just jammed up.
It's all jammed up.
Yeah, it's all bad. Right? That's right though, man. You gotta fight, man. Right? Cause it's really the most I really gave. But let me get this real quick. So like I ain't even want to get this, but I mean it's really two options, man.
Yeah.
Let me get the book of first. Sirach chapter 15 and verse number 17. Before man is life and death, and whether him like it shall be given. So whatever you like, right? You love this, you know, this world, this present world, whatever in it, you know what I'm saying? Well, you ain't really got to fight for real. You just let lust take its way and let the demons take its way with you. Or you can have that. You can have it, right? Just know it's temporary though. Just know it's going to pass away. You can have it though. Right? Or you can get this everlasting life, man. Right? You can have real rulership. This not real riches right now. Get the paper with the white man face on. Finally, I want them blue strips. Right? Money been God knows where. Right? I mean, we don't care about this, man. Right? We want spiritual riches, man. We want heavenly things, man. Right? That's soon to come. All right? So let me get this precept. All right? 2 precepts. All right, the classic. Actually, I got 3 precepts. Like 3 precepts. All right, the classic. One of my favorite precepts again, man. I love the exhorting precepts, man. Your brothers, you know what I'm saying, they get into the destruction precepts or whatever, but hey, you're going to need these precepts, man. Romans 9 and 13 is not going to, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to use that when you catch a hell.
Right.
You say, God, I hate Esau. You did this, Esau. You're not doing that, man. Just stop it, King.
Hit you with the butt of that.
Yeah, just stop. Alright? You did this and you committed adultery, brother. You talking about some Romans 9 and 13. Esau have I hated. Alright, come on, brother. That has nothing, like, come on, brother.
Come on.
Alright? You need these exhortation precepts, man. Alright? This is what's gonna get you, you know what I'm saying, hey, through the hard times, man. Alright? So I'm gonna bring this out. Alright? So right to the 4 verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. And that's a good soldier, man. A soldier gonna go all the way to death, man. And then people in the wars, America, the U.S. Army, man, right? The Chinese Army, whatever, they ready to die about that, man.
Literally.
They be saying, I'm ready to die for my country, man. Like, I'm ready to serve my country, right? Are you ready to serve the Lord? Are you ready to die for the Lord? Right? Are you really in this thing? Right? Are you going to fight through the tribulation? The hardship? Right? What are you going to do? Right? It says strive for the truth unto death, and then the Lord going to fight for you, man. Right? He going to fight your battles. Look what David did. Right? He just strove for the truth. He continued to love his brethren, man. And the Lord fought his battles. Right? I want to get the other precept. All right, 2 more. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. And verse number 23. And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I may be partakers thereof with you. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible, man. Right? So you gotta want to win this race, man. Gotta have a friendly competition. Look, I'm trying to get the kingdom, man. Right? Look, they, you know what I'm saying? He said, look, they get a corruptible crown, and they get them at the gold medal, right? Stand on the damn block, man. They be the #1 person. Right? We looking for an incorruptible crown, man. Dominion, rulership, right? Hey, just be with the Lord, man, forever and ever, right? It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway, man. All right, so you got to be able to control your, have rule over your spirit, man. Right? Have rule over your body, man. Have temperance in this thing, and that you may continue to fight, right, and never give up and finish the race. Because brothers don't know how close they are to the finish line. Just in small things, not saying to the kingdom, right? But you going through this or you dealing with this spirit, you never know how close you is to getting out of that spirit. You don't want to just give up when you right there by the finish line, man. There's always an image. I always like bringing this up. It was an image, right? They had like an image of a man digging, right? It was 2 men, they was digging, right? One man got all the way through, and the last man gave up. And if he would have digged one more time, he would have been on the other side. Don't be that man that just give up right before, the Lord was going to deliver you, man.
It was a diamond.
Right? Yeah, the diamond right there. It was right there. Right? All you had to do was dig one more time. Right? You got to wait on the Lord, man. Don't be like Saul, man. Look, wait here 7 days until I come back. You just jump off and do your own thing. Just have patience, you know what I'm saying? Hey, wait for the Most High mercy, right? Continue to fight and endure, and the Most High will deliver you, all right? But I got one more, all right? Last one to close out, all right? This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse, this whole thing is fire. I'm gonna start at 47, 46. Damn. He said, I answered then and said, this is my first and last saying, that it had been better not to have given the earth unto Adam, or else, when it was given him, to have restrained him from sinning. For what profit is it for men now in this present time to live in heaviness, and after death to look for punishment? So he kind of asking them, man, look, we kind of catch hell, man, in this world that we live in now. In this spirit, in the flesh that we live in now. Right? So we really look forward to death, man. We all know that we're going to have to get put to death one day, man. When we all die one day. Right? We all catch a hell in this spirit, man. Just wow. Right? Ezra had a lot of questions, man. He got a lot of questions. Right? And we kind of needed these questions answered through the spirit, man. Right? We all need this. It says, O Adam, what hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone. Right? Everybody has failed short. He's not the only one that failed. And nobody can say that I never fall, I never fail. I'm really 10 toes about this thing. Right? He got the stance, man. His legs all the way out. Right? He got the Jake stance, man. Yeah. I'm really in this thing, man. Right? No, all have fallen. It said what? But we all that come of thee, for what profit it is unto us, if there be promised us an immortal time, whereas we have done the works that bring death, and that there is promised us an everlasting hope, wherein ourselves being most wicked are made vain, and that there are laid up for us dwellings of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly, and that the glory of the Most High is kept to defend them which have led a weary life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all, and that there shall be showed a paradise whose fruit endureth forever, wherein is security and medicine, since we shall not enter into it. For we have walked in unpleasant places, and the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, wherein our faces shall be blacker than darkness. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. Now this is the mind of a man that doesn't have the understanding that, hey, we set on this earth to fight, man. The Most High put that spirit on, put that spirit in Adam, right? That we may have more faith than the Most High, right? And he's gonna answer that and say that, verse 57. Then answered he me and said, "This is the condition of the battle." He said, "Look, you just gotta deal with it. This is the fight that you gotta go through, man. This is the condition that you have to do, man. You have no other choice, and it just is what it is." It said, "Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight." It's not gonna be easy, right? And we born to fight, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we got that fight in us, man. Right? We been through the struggles, man. Right? We know how to fight, right? On a spiritual level, physical level, right? But it's been fighting, man. Right? Now you gotta fight this spiritual battle, man. Right? Getting rid of the old man, right? Trying to build your spirit back up, right? Trying to walk in the ways of our forefathers. Now you fighting on another level, right? And you gonna get through this too. Let me keep going on that. It said that which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say, man. Right? So we exhorting Israel in these last days to continue to fight. Right? It's like an endure, fight, and never give up in these last days. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. Right? Lord willing, this was exhortation. Right? You use these scriptures, man, to build yourself back up, man, if you have fallen. Right? And Lord willing, you continue to endure in these last days. Come here, Shabbat.
Come here, Shabbat.
Shalom.
Shalom.